have a special guest, Josh Leong. He's an NYU film and TV student, and he's only a sophomore. He spent his last summer in Ethiopia filming the short film, The Other Side. So let's welcome up to the stage, Josh Leong.
Hello, hey, how are you? Good to see you.
Come take a seat. So, Josh, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. And so you spent the last summer shooting your short film, The Other Side. Can you tell us a little bit about it and what made you decide to create this film?
Yeah, The Other Side is a narrative short film that we shot in Ethiopia this past July. And it's based on a true story and set against the abandoned children crisis in Ethiopia. So right now, 5% of Ethiopia's entire population is orphaned. So that's 5 million orphans in that country. And in July 2018, I went on a mission trip to Ethiopia, and when I was in one of the boys' orphanages, I met one of the orphan boys there. And the way it works in Ethiopia is that, similar to the foster care system in the United States, when you turn 18, you have to graduate the orphanage and live on the streets. So this kid I met, his name was Abel. He was about to turn 18 and also live on the streets. And so I decided to write a story kind of framed by his life and his relationship with his brother. And so this summer, we actually got to go back and film in the same exact orphanages. This is Abel. This is the real Abel. He's holding the slate for production, and that's what the short film is based on.
That's awesome. So we actually have a scene from your short film today, and let's take a look at that.
Hey, Bobby. Hey, shut up. Will you calm down? Where are you even going?
No, this again? You're not saying a word to me yet.
Tomorrow, come. See the people from Addis and I'll keep your secrets.
What? You thought that was real?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Last year, we all waited. And no one ever came.
But this time, what if it's real?
No. Look, even if they came, they'd go for the little ones, like Dagi or Aman.
You don't know that.
Kia. When's the last time they picked someone our age? Like Amari or Joseph?
Jose doesn't even want to leave. Okay.
They're all still here.
Awesome. That was so cool.
Thank you.
And can you tell us a little bit about what's going on in that scene?
So that scene is really important to me because right now they're having a conversation, these two brothers, right outside their orphanage. And that's the wall that divides the orphanage from the rest of the world. And what they're talking about right there is what they're going to do in response to this prospective adopting couple. And right there we're seeing the two brothers' different perspectives on whether or not they're going to be adopted. The older brother, Abel, who's in the red plaid shirt, doesn't believe that they're ever going to get adopted, and he wants to just go off and leave, whereas his younger brother, Kia, is more optimistic. He's hopeful that one day they will get adopted, and this conflict of hopes for the future is what sets off the rest of the film.
That's so cool. So The Other Side is in large part an NYU film, but one of the stars of your film, Ethan Harisi, is also the star of Ava DuVernay's When They See Us, which is out on Netflix. So how did you end up finding your cast and crew, and how did you land Ethan?
So Ethan is an amazing person, and it's a funny story how we kind of got him. My producer's roommates, he's my producer's roommate's best friend from Burbank, California, who's also our director of marketing, Grace, over here. And there was one day we were watching the teaser trailer for When They See Us. By the way, if you haven't seen that, go watch it. It got 16 Emmy nominations, and it was the most watched series on Netflix for like the first 3 weeks it was out. We were watching the teaser for When They See Us, and we were saying, wouldn't it be funny if like this guy was in our movie? And Grace was like, I know that kid, actually. And so we reached out to him, and initially when we reached out to his agents were like, absolutely not. This is ridiculous. We're not sending a kid with another bunch of kids to go to Africa. They're all going to die. Until his manager got a hold of the script, and she read over the script. And it turns out the manager's best friend also adopted two brothers from Ethiopia, which is exactly what the story is about. And from there, Ethan was able to read the script, and we were able to connect. And it was a really fantastic opportunity to get to work with him. The rest of the cast and a lot of the crew up on this photo here are all from Ethiopia. And so we only brought several of our key crew members from the United States. And we met up with just about everyone else in Ethiopia. So all of these guys are local industry workers. We casted in Ethiopia. One of the lead actress is actually a Grammy-nominated Ethiopian singer. And Kia, who plays the younger brother, is a non-actor that we casted. We did casting calls in Ethiopia. We found him on the very last day. But it was really important to us to make sure we were integrating into the local Ethiopian community. So it wasn't just us from America, but that we were sharing the story with the people of Ethiopia as well.